Check it on, I gotta get space between us, space between us, it's the space between us, it rips us apart and keeps us together, it rips us apart. Keeps us together, it rips us apart, it keeps us together. Pressure's rising, you can't contain. So clench your fists, it's obvious, you know we're pulling you in. forced to bear the lion's share. People just don't have the time for music anymore, and no one seems to care. My friends have seen the chosen one. Our quest for freedom has begun. He will be the answer to our prayers. There walks a God among us who's seen the writing on the wall. He is the revolution. He'll be the one to save us all. My brother Gabriel is all the hope we need. Shining like a beacon
In the front
you sold your bones for love, but you crawl right back, I'm sure. Like thieves trapped in hiding.
The void beckons.
What's up? Welcome to the GSL. We are here on day number 2 of Legacy of the Void. How are you doing, Artosis?
I'm doing all right.
Can you hear me okay? Because I'm having some audio problems as well.
Okay, there we go.
You can hear me?
I got it fixed now.
Keep talking. You talk for a little bit. I got to adjust these things. Sorry, we're just back here in the actual studio.
Yeah, first
day
time in a
1
while.
for us here in the actual studio. Day 2 of us casting Legacy of the Void.
Indeed. I'm just messing with these switches a little bit to try to get this right. It's pretty loud, but that's okay. Hopefully it's all good now. But
I'm having some audio problems, but I think I'll manage.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right.
Anyways, yesterday was a fantastic day. We saw some great games. Legacy of the Void has changed everything.
Indeed.
StarCraft 2 now operating at a much faster pace. The new unit's very interesting. The meta, we don't really know yet. We're still learning it.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly how this game will be played throughout the course of this tournament. Could get changed quite a bit, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast, right? It's the new expansion just came out. It is completely different now. If you're just tuning in and you haven't really watched a lot of Legacy of the Void, you are in for really quite a pleasant surprise because this is
looking really good. I'm very pleased to be casting this.
This is the best StarCraft 2 by far.
My favorite moment in RTSs is right at the beginning.
Oh, it's always
when
really
you get
fun,
to see people learning and trying to figure out, what strategies are actually doable, what's too risky, new unit compositions. And we're going to be seeing more of that today. Also, today's lineup, a lot more interesting. No mirror matchups, a lot of great players.
Yeah, well, I think we do have some mirror matchups, but no ZVZs.
I thought we had no mirror matchups today. Am I
wrong?
We
definitely have at least a TVT.
Oh, I think we have a PvP. Oh, no, we start with a TVT.
Yeah.
Start the cast over. Do over. All right, we're going to be back here in 5 minutes. Everybody act like that didn't happen.
We're going to send Tasus up to the studio we were in last night, and he's going to cast
the studio where it looks like we should be making gingerbread houses.
We're going to let Tasus think people are listening to him there.
I definitely much prefer to be here over being upstairs. And by the way, tomorrow we are going to have the studio is going to be open for the public.
No, not for StarCraft 2. It's not.
I'm 0 for 2. I'm 0 for 2 now. Artosis,
I'm about to kick you over this ledge. We're up like 3 stories or something. It's going to be like the well in 300. Man.
I don't think I'd make it. That'd be the smallest well.
This is GSL, and I kick you over.
You'd say this is Sparta, and I wouldn't actually fall down an endless pit. I'd just land and break my legs. I'd be like, Dan, why? I'm sorry.
My hip is broken. But no, there's going to be a Brood War match tomorrow that people can come to at the AfreecaTV studio if you'd like. And there will be a pizza given out there. And then we're open for StarCraft 2 on Friday. And
that's right.
They're going to be able to get pizza then, too. So
lots of pizza. We're going to see if there is a cheese pizza delivered here or not.
Pizza without meat?
A pizza without meat for our vegetarian friend Artosis.
Would lean towards absolutely not going to happen.
Well, we did one time have a cheese pizza.
That is true.
And I want to say we probably had pizza delivered like almost 10 times to the studio now.
Oh, more than that.
They do bring a pizza up here.
We've been doing
for
this for 5 years.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. But they do bring a pizza up here, and we do have this moment where we take, we open up the pizza and actually to see if Artosis is going to have a quality, unhealthy dinner or no dinner. And that's my favorite part of the GSL.
Yeah. It's, well, I already know.
How's your audio, by the way, now?
I'm messing with it now that I'm not on camera, and I'll let you know as I figure this out a little bit better. There's all sorts of switches on here. I'm not a technician. As some of you may know, I do not build or take apart electronics for my living. So
I would have guessed you did, Artosis.
Neither that nor am I a computer programmer. So
So here is our lineup today.
That's right, a TBT, a PvP, so definitely some mirror matches there. And then we have Deer versus Byul, that's going to be insane. And Forte versus True is... I'm interested to see if Forte is going to stand a chance, because True's been one of the stronger players in Legacy of the Void so far. He's just
I think True should be taking that one, but we're going to have to find out. So it's going to be a great day. Tell your friends to tune in. I know this is not, you guys are probably dealing with a schedule that we're using right now that's not normal. People don't understand there's going to be a lot of StarCraft 2 action, not just this week, but next week. So join us here as we're learning Legacy of the Void and seeing the meta unfold and develop.
Yeah, and you know, it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, I can't put the game down. It's so much fun.
Blizzard did
Except when Zerg makes like 10 mutas, and he's like, hey, I have 10 mutas, and it's going to cost you more to defend this than it cost me to make it. So you're behind now. And then I'm like, oh, that's great. That's so much fun to be behind against 10 mutas no matter what.
Yeah, it's a blast, man. It is.
Can you tell what my day was like?
I can feel you on that one, man. Well, to tell you the truth,
the rage
man,
was real.
The rate at which you can expand now in Legacy of the Void is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It does remind me a lot of what like late game in Brood War looked like, except we end up getting to that point much quicker here in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
We're talking about games where, you know, within the first 10 minutes, we're getting close to maxing out. They have a ton of different bases. There's a lot more going on. This is a situation where if you look at like Wings of Liberty or Heart of the Swarm, a lot of times people just stayed in their quadrant on the map. You didn't really need to expand that much. Sometimes you see players take a 5th base, but they're only mining gas from it. Not the case here in Legacy of the Void.
No, you'll be all over the place.
Yeah.
Your drones, probes,
and
SCVs, whatever, are going to be transferring like mad and getting blown up like crazy because this game is all about harassment, multitasking, that type of thing, not death balls. So
yeah.
It's awesome, though. Seriously, like, don't take my word for it. Well, actually, take my word for it, because I know a lot about StarCraft. And so take my word for it, and go buy yourself a copy if you haven't yet.
It's definitely worth checking out. I know most of our viewers don't actually play StarCraft 2. They watch it. And that's actually always been true for StarCraft, is that people enjoy watching it,
it's such
but
a
they
hard
get
game.
stressed out playing it.
Yeah.
And StarCraft is definitely a game that will hurt your feelings.
Oh, yes.
But it's also a game that will grow hair on your chest if you decide to pick it up and actually start learning it. So.
And Legacy of Void didn't make this easier.
No.
It's harder now, but that's okay.
Over here in the bottom right.
6.
Over here in the bottom right, we have our Terran player, Bunny.
And that is CJ's Bunny, of course.
Yes.
Liquid Bunny is not here.
In the bottom left, in the blue, we're going to go with Reality.
Indeed. And of course, that is Samsung's reality, not your reality. But as I was saying, like, yeah, Legacy of the Void is actually like even harder than Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. But that's why Archon mode is around now. You can play with your friends, so definitely give that a try. I haven't tried it yet, but I think that you and I should play some Archon mode at some point.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
A lot of people have suggested that the actual Archon plays the Archon mode. By the way, are we getting royalties on that, on that name?
I think Blizzard owes us money for that Archon mode.
I'm pretty sure.
And then somebody from Blizzard points out, well, Archons were in the game before you guys started calling yourself the Cassian Archon. And I'm like, well, Archon,
they have no
Archon
proof
was
of
a
that.
word before you put it in the game.
You didn't make up that word. You didn't make up that word. That's so funny. Oh, man.
We actually, back in Brood War, did do some 2-on-2s.
Did we?
Yeah, it was very small. It was whenever one of our guys that for the team match, you know, at WG Tour, we had to have the 2-on-2s. It was 4 1-on-1s and a 2-on-2 for a team match.
Yeah, I tried to not play
There was
those.
occasionally moments where it's you and me, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm
gonna
go Protoss and make Zealots and rush them, and then you make your Marines, and we're just gonna have to
I probably
work
tried to pick up
better.
the Vultures, and I couldn't help you. That's probably what went on.
Yeah, you did. You did in one game.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like what I would do.
It was
I'm just like guessing.
It was like 2 Protosses rushing me. I'm like, damn, they're killing me.
Like, don't worry.
He's like, oh, hold on, my second factory's going down now.
Well.
But yeah, I'm actually down to do some Archon mode with you.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty fun. Well, here we are, Tasteless. By the way, I want to do some Terran Archon mode with you.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's the race I want to play with you.
Am I doing the micro and you're doing the macro?
We can.
We
Let's
can
just both micro. We'll each have one Reaper. It'll be so sick.
Okay, I'm only gonna make the Reaper attack forward. You make it run away when it's time.
I like it. Well,
actually, I'm curious, guys who've played Archon mode, tweeted me because I'm wondering how many people find the game more easy to play or more frustrating because. Not everybody, it's not a matter of people can't just keep up. A lot of people have different ideas on how they should play the game.
Sure,
so
yeah,
some people might
absolutely.
actually be like, okay, I think we're going to do this, or like, no, don't attack yet, stay back. You really have to have a few players that are probably on the exact same mindset.
I've heard great reviews, but when I talk to like a pro gamer that's playing it, they're like, ooh, this can be hard to do. But
yeah.
Anyways, here we are, and it looks like we have a little bit of pressure coming out here from Bunny. Now, TVT, watched an okay amount of TVT so far in Legacy of the Void, of course. Anything that we have seen in Legacy of the Void doesn't mean that's the way it's going to be. People are still kind of experimenting all that, but you don't really see mech in this matchup now.
Let's talk about that a little bit more in a second. We have a poking in right now. Is Bunny attempting to stop mining here from ever occurring right now at the second base for Reality. This is a pretty effective play. Obviously, he does not want to have to lift this and relocate it, but it doesn't look like, at least for the time being, he's able to get that mining for now. So good job buying time here, and I think at this point in time, Bunny's going to have to back up. If he does decide to retreat, obviously the Marines are going to be picked off. They're not fast enough to get away in one piece.
That's right. Well, looks like he should be able to hold here at the ramp at this point now. Some good usage of grenades here. And that is, of course, from Bunny. The colors actually on my monitor are really light. It's very hard to see.
Yeah, you might want to switch over to mine. I'm actually surprised we're using this color set for... we might have
light blue and dark blue?
Yeah, it's not exactly like it's blue and red here.
I think we should just make them both red and just like have no idea what's going on.
I think we should cast this in black and white and we have no idea what's going on.
It's like, this is what dogs see. How do you feel now?
Have you ever noticed dogs aren't very good StarCraft players?
Yeah, generally not.
No.
They all play Protoss!
We got a drop over here. Nice assassinate there on the SCV, and then he can pick back up. So delaying the command center from making for a little bit longer here.
Yeah, and going to continue to try to poke around a little bit. Harassment is kind of the name of the game in Legacy of the Void now.
So let's go back to something that you mentioned earlier before that attack started. People seem to be more Marine focused here, and I think there's good reason for that. So because you start out with more workers in Legacy of the Void, wow, that was close. Because you start out with more workers in Legacy of the Void, I think minerals just end up taking more priority. You're going to have to figure out a way to spend minerals more quickly.
Yeah.
And because of that, I think Marines are just too appealing early on.
Yeah, I think someone will figure out, like, a good way to play mech eventually. Like, and maybe there already is one. I just haven't really seen it in the TVTs that I've seen. But just going off that theory that you're talking about, it seems like you expand so quickly. You need a certain mass of mech to hold on. So it's really like taking your third base and your fourth base are very, you have to do those at exactly the right time with mech. And that I think that's an issue now in Legacy of the Void because you have to take them so quickly because minerals actually mine out.
Yeah.
And without having those extra minerals to actually sit there and be like, okay, I'm slowly but surely getting max and moving across the map.
Because you're getting so many minerals early on, I don't know how viable it is if you're meching right away to you can't really stop a third base from being taken.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you're
not just that, you're going to get stopped. Like, when you're trying to take a fourth base and
takes a while to build up
100 supply on a four bases with mech, it's like, okay, yeah, you can't defend even one.
One other thing I want to point out, and obviously we're speculating here because nobody truly knows what this meta is going to look like, but I do think that there is a higher chance of hidden bases being utilized here in Legacy of the Void, since you do get so many more bases in this game. And there's probably going to be a bit more ambiguity about how many bases you should have at any point in time, since you're going to be expanding so quickly.
Yeah,
for instance, Heart of the Swarm, it would be pretty obvious if the guy had a hidden base because you didn't get as many bases, especially like as Terran or Protoss early on. So
yeah, okay.
That might be a factor here. We'll have to see.
Could be. I wonder about that. You could be right on that. I like what you're saying.
Thank
but
you.
I don't like how you say it.
It's all about how I say it. By the way, Stim is going to finish up for both of these guys. It does look like Reality is going to be the one to initiate map control.
Yep.
And right now it's just Bunny staying back and turtling.
Indeed.
There's probably going to be a lot of dropping coming up here. Obviously, that can always be a double-edged sword, since if you do drop in and your drop is picked off without doing any damage, you're actually giving units away instead of simply trading. Uh-oh.
Now, of course, yeah, this is a big change that is around in...
Look at that.
In Legacy of the Void.
Don't those medevacs with the tanks that look like Amazon drones or something, ready to deliver something to me right now?
Well, they're going to deliver some tanks in siege mode.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, which is pretty crazy because this really messes up mech as well, I would say. It's like the fact that you can go siege tanks and have mobility with them now is kind of cray.
It's pretty cray-cray. Nice job not losing that medevac, though. 2 HP on that, and there's nowhere to land. There's a high chance the Viking is going to end up picking that off.
It's definitely going to go down, I would say. But hold on, we actually do have this force moving over here. For Reality, he's going to drop these siege tanks off. And that's actually a pretty big deal.
And now dropping right in over here. Now, there are 2 siege tanks right now for Bunny to try to help defend. Excuse me, 3 siege tanks. One over here on the far right. Marines now coming up. Does not appear that there's going to be enough of a proper angle to really get in there and do the damage that he wants to do.
Yeah, and it gets cleaned up almost as quickly as it comes down here. A good cleanup there by Bunny. But of course, he did take a decent amount of damage there. You know, when you're already in the siege mode and you're unloading, you can kill off quite a bit. Looks like it is 3rd base time. And I don't believe we have a 3rd command center for Bunny started yet, so going to be a little bit behind in that regard. Is he going to just start trying to attack? Because he's down like 30 army supply right now. He really doesn't have much to work with here. He's got to get like something very cost efficient off.
Yeah, let's see where this game goes from here. We do have a pretty substantial supply lead right now for Reality, and a lot more map control, and it looks like he's going to be able to continue to be aggressive. I think the real problem right now for Bunny is not just the lack of the 3rd base, but there's really no opportunity to take the 3rd base if Reality simply punishes him.
By the way, the siege tanks being carried around by the medevacs look like giant mechanical Protoss hands.
Did it? Now I gotta get another shot of that.
Yeah, you gotta. You'll probably never see that again. No one will ever pick up another.
I think that when the medevacs are carrying the siege tanks, they look like the feet of a Metal Gear Rex or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you didn't play the good
That's
games.
not StarCraft.
That's not StarCraft. I only play one game.
What's that Hearthstone card, tasteless? Come on.
That's too bad you didn't play Metal Gear, because then we could talk about flutoning nerds, but...
Well, they're flutoning these tanks,
Is it Fluton or Voltron? I don't know. Somebody tweeted me.
Voltron?
I don't know. No, it can't be that.
Is it Voltron, maybe?
Yeah, you got it.
Like, is it Megatron tasteless?
Yeah, you're on it. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Is it Optimus Prime tasteless? Like, is it Bumblebee?
You remember that ad we had over here, the GSL? It was like this big yellow computer case,
yeah.
And I was looking at that. I'm like, it looks like the leg of Bumblebee. Like,
yeah. No, I don't think anyone saw that at home. That was a Korean commercial.
Well, you guys have seen those fancy computer cases. I mean, you can imagine. All right, so we have, once again, an attack coming here. This time it's going to be coming from Bunny. He doesn't have fantastic position. He hasn't been able to choke out any movement on the ramp just here. So I'm not sure how effective this is going to be. It's not a large area that Reality has to defend. All these expansions are pretty close together. So there's a chance Bunny may just try to back out here. And in fact, Reality going to go and try to move out right now with a stim.
Oh man, right now Bunny has to back up. Does drop all these siege tanks. The siege tanks of Reality drop as well. But so many Marines here stimmed running forward.
Oh my God.
Reality going to easily take that back.
I mean, losing all those tanks like that, there's a real high chance that the killing blow is about to happen.
Yeah. Well, how do you hold on from here, right? Because Reality is,
there it is, GG.
Got a base up. He's got more supply. He's got 2-2 on the way. It's not something that Bunny was going to live through there. You know, TVT is like so different with the siege tanks being able to be picked up like that. Because
the way that you initiate is much different. I mean, so much of TVT was about punishing either when the siege tanks are in the sieging up or when they're unsieging, and that's not really...
Or being sieged first, and even now that doesn't count because the cooldown from being dropped from the medvac and the siege tank firing, it's like 2 seconds or something. So, like, for instance, even if you're already sieged up, after your tanks fire, your opponent can drop his siege tanks, and they're going to fire very quickly thereafter. So it's like... It's so different now, the way that you can maneuver around. Just very, very crazy like we saw.
The very early days in StarCraft of TVT was a lot about the lack of mobility that Terran had, but the strength in the position they could hold. And then in StarCraft 2, we started seeing Terrans have a little bit more mobility. But now with the siege tanks being more mobile, it's a completely different beast of a matchup.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I'm really interested how this will continue to grow forward. Like, I think it's going to stay looking like Marine Siege Tank for quite a while, but
I think so.
I feel like people are going to figure out some other, like, more modified ways to play.
Well,
but
the fact that
we'll
with
see.
Marine Siege Tank you're so mobile, I mean, stimmed Marines and boosted medevacs and all that, I mean, you are able to get around so quickly. I almost wonder if mech will become popular in Legacy of the Void. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, you can really deal with a mech
takes
army
time.
pretty effectively if you can actually just plant siege tanks wherever you want them to be.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of problems with mech being played in Legacy of the Void and TVT. But, like, the reason why mech wasn't really popular early on in StarCraft 2 is because it takes a lot longer to figure out, and there's so many tournaments, people are having to basically practice Marine all the time.
Try to go for fast wins early on in RTSs,
so
rather than invest.
I wonder if
into
that'll happen here too. Basically, is what I'm saying. Much better colors this time, by the way.
Special thanks to our sponsors. Over here in the top right in the red, he is Bunny. In the bottom left, in the blue, our other Terran player, he is Reality.
Well, guys, let everyone know that GSL's on. It's kind of like a funny little tournament that no one really knew about until very recently, so help spread the word. GSL's back.
We're back, bitches.
Your life has meaning again, guys. Isn't that great?
I'm glad we can give your lives meaning. Our poor directionless nerds, I'm glad we're here for you.
Yeah, you're
Let's
welcome.
learn some Legacy of the Void. I mean, this game, together. I mean, this Legacy of the Void is so different, it might as well be StarCraft 3. And here's the thing, Artosis, maybe one day Blizzard will announce StarCraft 3, and then we're going to be casting that. We're going to be like, I mean, it's practically StarCraft 4, you know?
We just keep doing it, and then it has an expansion that becomes StarCraft 5, and they're like, no. Guys, StarCraft 3.
Guys, I think that's a bit of a stretch. It's StarCraft 4.5. So we see SCB out here just checking around.
And as you can see,
and I
really
feel like
great
this music
players.
that's playing right now is a little bit too dramatic for early game.
Yeah. No, I know. Like
we need
one of
this
the
to be
Protoss
Terran or
themes.
Zerg. Yeah.
That in the because actually the new music is fantastic. But
it's good. But
I had the music on, and like while I'm building my first pylon, it's at like the most epic moment of a song, and I'm just like. I'm like, if I was like macroing right now on 4 bases and trying to defend something, I would be like, this is so sick. But right now I feel this doesn't, it's like the Lord of the Rings theme plays when I go to the toilet. I'm like, what? Like this is not like a super important moment in my life. Like, come on.
It's like when Artosis is cutting his carrots for his stew, it's playing the Inception song or something. Well, speaking of carrots, Artosis, ready for a great segue?
Yeah.
Bunny, an animal that also likes carrots, is down 1 game. Is he going to be able to come back here?
And then everyone just hears a thud as I throw myself over the balcony at that terrible pun. Like, what a great segue. Here's another segue for you, and I drive it off the cliff.
Oh, look at you.
Bam.
Damn. Did you know that the guy that made a Segway, that invented the Segway, actually died in a Segway accident?
Yeah, he drove it off the cliff.
He drove it off the cliff.
Yeah.
Sad.
Too soon?
Too soon. Too soon, guys. Really, I hate to use my name in vain, Artosis, but that joke was truly tasteless.
It's truly fabulous.
All right, so we have
Bunny
rallying up here.
Bunny
and we're gonna
is
have a drop
being
pretty soon.
really aggressive here.
Yep.
Reality already has that command center all done, and he's teching up quite quickly afterwards, so Bunny is going to have to find some damage with this. When you choose to tech this heavily, oh, wow, I like that little grenade. But when you choose to tech this heavily, oh, that was great.
That was, 10 out of 10 there. That was nice. I like the block.
Yeah. But seriously, you have to get damage done because your opponent can expand so quickly, and the economy of Reality is obviously going to be just far superior here, just even when you only count the extra mule he's getting. So we'll see what he can get done here. Nice little Widow Mine burrowage there.
Important to note the location of that. You see the refinery actually covers that up.
Yeah.
So
I love my oracles flying into that. It's so
no,
fair and
we've
awesome.
all experienced it. Yeah, getting hit by the Widow Mine. It's actually behind the refinery. It's actually something that's been used in StarCraft for a long time, but it's not something that's really talked about that much, but it's definitely something that we want to incorporate. There you go.
And Bunny's like, oh, I guess I don't get a
He's like, I didn't know that the refineries could attack the Legacy of the Void. I didn't get the memo on that.
New patch.
New patch.
All right, well, he's going after the reactor right now. All right, let's see what he can get done here. He still has 2 Hellions here. Oh, great lining up right there, but oh, man, the Cyclone pops out, and that is absolutely going to end everything here.
Correct.
Cyclone, a ridiculously powerful defensive unit. Excuse me.
Cycloner is the turret with wheels, as we call it.
Yeah. It's even better than that. It shoots ground as well.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised the Terrans it didn't occur to them to just point that turret down a little bit, because that thing fires pretty fast.
Next thing you know, because like someone was like, okay, why don't we just give a turret wheels? And then they're going to figure out that, oh my God, what if we just made it fly?
Yeah, there you go.
That'll be really fun to play against.
Futurism right here.
Yeah, that'll be in StarCraft 6.
Yeah.
Which will be Legacy of the Void 2, maybe. Who knows? I don't even know. All right, well, the Cyclone does come in, locks onto a Marine there. Not really the most useful thing to lock onto.
Yeah,
but
not too terribly effective there. He has interrupted mining over here at the top right.
Yeah.
And he can...
Oh! Picks it up out of that Cyclone range. Very nice.
Okay.
And nice moves here, actually. Does deal with everything very, very quickly. Doesn't really take much damage. Great defense there by Bunny. And, you know, it ended up working out all right. Like, that early game harassment that he did end up getting 6 SCVs. When you look at it, their economies are pretty neck and neck. Only a 3 SCV difference right now.
Yeah, it's still anybody's game. Attacks not too effective so far here in this game. And I think we might not have much more action for a little bit. I think we're going to see them both take a third base coming up here and try to cement that position. There is a small chance, though, that they will push out still. Now, this is one tank coming out here. This is going to regroup with the rest of this. So, in fact, he may be trying to get into position to actually deny the third base from his opponent being set up. Kind of odd placement of those medevacs, by the way. I'm wondering if that's a mistake by him.
Kind of interesting. Well, it looks like the Raven's going around for some harassment, but he'll actually see this. So they actually see each other passing. I assume both of them saw that. We do see Bunny actually right now retreating. The Raven's still going forward. And I think he's just probably going to go for some auto turrets over here.
Yeah, he's trying to cause some hiccup in the income here.
Yeah.
There's not as much you can do with the Raven, especially if you're not going to be aggressive with it. So occasionally just sending it down here. You know, StarCraft is almost always a game of a bunch of small little victories.
Especially now.
Yeah, especially now. So maybe getting that interrupted is pretty effective.
Well, right now the Cyclones come in, lock on very, very quickly here, and he's going to be able to clean this up pretty fast. Only 6 SCVs going down.
Yeah, that attack did not pay for itself.
No, certainly not. That was actually quite a good defense by Bunny there. And with that third command center already floating over to land, things looking much better for Bunny this game.
Artosis, buddy, I'm sorry, guys. This is our first day back here in the actual studio. Which of these knobs controls my volume in my head?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I was just screwed them both around until I didn't want to rip my ears out anymore.
Yeah. Was somebody, I think there was somebody else casting from this desk earlier, so I'll have our
someone else casting from our desk? With our headsets?
It's a crime.
Like they aren't ours.
We don't actually own anything here in the studio.
No. I don't even wear the clothes. I don't even own the clothes I'm wearing right now.
No, unfortunately.
I know you guys look at the suit, you're like, wow, Artosis, you look sharp, man. Do you wear that to the club? I don't. I can't take it home. It's not mine.
Artosis actually has short shorts on. You can't see them underneath the desk, but you know, those ones with the frayed ones, they're cut off really high at its size.
It's cold too.
Yeah.
And so that, I don't know why I did that today.
Okay, so center control right now. Looks like it is going to go to Bunny. He may try to initiate. Third base has been acquired for both parties. And we have the possibility of pushing. Now, see this area that we have a shot of right here? If you can set up over here and start doing damage, it's pretty damn difficult to actually get anything out of your production facilities.
All right, well, right now we actually have the Cyclone locking on there. That's pretty cool. It actually picks up these siege tanks as they're taking damage to move them back. Great micro here by Bunny.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing here. It does look like this is, no, excuse me, it's still going on. Again, getting your army over the production facilities, especially the siege tanks, is such an easy way to kill Terran because their units, when they pop out, are actually quite brittle. And you can see with the micro here, the fact that they can immediately pick up the tanks and relocate them makes it a lot tougher for the Marines to properly engage.
Yeah, this is some awesome play by Bunny. I love watching him actually pick these right up. The second that Reality tries to deal with them, has those couple on the bottom to punish any drops on top of those siege tanks, which are properly lifted up. So really, really nice moves coming out.
And with the aftermath of this attack, you can see it's 94 supply to nearly 130.
Yeah, quite a difference here.
Bunny is not done. He's going to keep pressing. One of the goals with this attack is to get more of Reality's army relocated into the main, and then he can counterattack the third.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to get him out of position. Right now, I'd say Bunny in just a very good position overall in this game.
He certainly is. It looks like he should be able to pick up a victory here as long as he kind of stays on top of things. Right now, Reality is really spread out. It's going to be very hard for him to actually defend everywhere. Because again, this is Legacy of the Void. He's having to have that third base up, and that means that he's very sparse all over the map. And here we go, another drop going down behind this mineral line.
Oh, and this might be the killing blow. Yeah, beat me to it. GG.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Wow.
You get to that main, man.
Bunny's stepping up, man. He's like the bunny from Monty Python's Holy Grail right now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he like falls down right there, man.
It's tied up 1-1 now. We're going to go on to game number 3. You can really see how strong Terran harass is now in TVT. The fact that you can instantly have a siege tank set up inside their main. And it's important to remember that Terran units, they deal a lot of damage, but they die very quickly. So when you get them set up in a position like that, when the rest of Reality's army comes rushing back in, all those other buildings that are already there that Reality's using to produce from, these act like filters.
Yeah.
And then you have these you have these small brittle units coming through, and the damage is getting dished out quite nicely. Ideally, especially with tank marine, you want to have an open space. You stand